A smashed smartphone screen is one of the most dreadful things about using a smartphone. They are so delicate, even a baby can crack your screen. Sometimes it's just the touch screen that won't work. But in today's tips and tricks, I'm going to show you how you can access and use any smartphone with a dead screen or dead touch screen with just three things: a USB OTG, and a USB keyboard, and then a mouse. So if you're ready, let's go and check this out. Okay, welcome back. I'm going to start with a disclaimer here because not all smartphones have the inbuilt USB OTG function. Today's tips and tricks, we are going to really need that for this trick. And also, if your phone has wireless cast or wireless display built in, that's another added advantage because I'm going to show you something towards the end. So if you have this tool, let's just move in. You're going to need to go into your system settings and then scroll down about phone and go to build number and tap it 7 times so that it will turn on developer options. Now that's a hidden setting in Android, so you have to do this to enable it. Once you've enabled it, go back to settings and then now scroll down to system. So if you go to system, you see a developer option and turn it on if it's not on already. Go to default USB configuration. Now you're going to move your default when you plug in a USB to go into file transfer, because if your phone screen is completely smashed like this one now, and if it still turns on, you're gonna need this setting to be able to connect it to the PC and to see it showing that it is connected. That way you can get things out of it. But today's tips and trick, we're going to use a phone that the touch screen is not working. Now everything we're going to do here is still applicable to a phone that has a completely smashed screen. The next thing I didn't tell you about earlier is that if you have a phone that has a fingerprint, it's a plus for what we're about to do. I'll show you. I'll explain that later. So get your USB OTG, keep it by the side. Any USB keyboard can just be okay. I'm using the flexible one. I like this one. I'm using the flexible one. And then you might also want to keep a mouse beside, because there are some clicking that we might need to do if you're still seeing anything on your screen. So let's start with the keyboard. So when I talked about fingerprint, this is critical because for any phone that has a fingerprint, once you turn on the phone that has a screen lock, if you touch the fingerprint, it will prompt you immediately to where you will enter the PIN. Now that's a very interesting trick. So if you press, as I did right now, if you press the fingerprint, it will give you option where you start entering the keys or the password or the PIN of the phone. So even when the screen is off, once you show the screen has turned on, then you touch the fingerprint and it pops up the input, and then you put in the input from your OTG keyboard and that opens the phone. So once the phone is open, if you already have your fingerprint in it, you can just tap on the fingerprint at the back and then the phone will turn on even when you're not seeing the screen. Now I can see this one now, so I have to now use a mouse. I'm going to use a mouse for clicking, to click on things. Maybe I want to open up things, open a setting, or move some file in the phone to memory card, or anything that I want to do that will require clicking, or turn on some things if you can still see. So this mouse usage is important if you can still see anything in the phone, but the touch screen is not working. So that's a very, very important trick that we bring in here. So the mouse is working, but the touchscreen is not working. So with the mouse right now, I can do every other function that is required in the phone: copy files, paste file, open up things. That is if you can still see your phone. So that's it. If you cannot see it, just put on the password with the fingerprint prompt, and then connect it to the PC and copy out whatever you want. But right now, I'm going to give you the bonus. So the extra bonus is that because the screen is not working and we want to use it, we're going to connect it to my laptop with wireless cast or wireless display. Now I'm going to go to the setting because I can still see some things here, and then I'm going to turn on the wireless cast. So if you already have this thing turned on and your touchscreen is not working, you can comfortably use your phone and see it clearly from the PC or the display TV or smart TV or whatever monitor that you have that has, cast capacity. So once we've done that, we're going to ask it to allow always, because our screen is not working, and then we're going to connect. So right now you are seeing me. You are seeing the screen too. Okay, so now the screen is here now. So I connect the mouse, and I'm going to use the mouse to use the phone like normal. I can play movies, I can make calls, I can do every other thing I can do with the phone, even when the screen is not working. So I can now go in and then open everything with my mouse connected with OTG, even if the screen fails. So this is a very, very important trick, because if you have something in your phone that you want to bring out, and after the screen has crashed, some things you've not done you want to bring out, this is a good way to bring it out. So if you watch to this point and you haven't subscribed to this channel, why not click on that subscribe button so you get wonderful videos like this. The next time we'll bring it up. So that is it for today's tips and trick. I hope you enjoy it, and leave me a comment in the comment section, what you think about this, and like this video, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace out. Subscribe. I'll see you.